Hello everybody and welcome to Eddzshed. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the new specialization for the elementalist, which is called the Tempest. And so we've recently had the beta and we've all been able to get to play it, so that you'll see some footage of me playing it in the background. I spent a reasonable amount of time on this particular class, and I found it quite fun. You know, it was definitely a big push towards even more damage for the elementalist. That was what I found, and it felt to me like the abilities worked best if you were very close up to your enemies. It isn't something that you want to sit back with a staff and try and use, or certainly not the new utility skills aren't something you want to sit back with a staff and try and use. There's something that you want to get right up close to the enemy. Perhaps double daggers would work quite well, or maybe dagger warhorn would be quite a good combination for these. I was actually using a scepter and the warhorn here. So yeah, we've got the warhorn as well, which is the new weapon that you're going to be able to use as a Tempest, so for your elementalist. And this provides us with quite a few new skills. I'm not going to get into the names of each of them. I found Wildfire quite good fun, and Tidal Surge. I thought that they had really nice animations and were a bit different. The others felt quite samey, to be honest. There was quite a few where you were just letting off shockwave, and it didn't feel. It wasn't as good as perhaps the animations for the Necromancer, where, you know, that really, I felt like that they've put a lot more into that than they have for the Elementalist. We've also got a new healing skill. I won't really get into that. It's something that's going to help all of your allies. You know, it's going to do a lot of healing for everybody around you. But the utility skills, and this is where the real big push for more damage seems to have come from for the Elementalist, is you've got Feel the Burn, Eye of the Storm, Shock and Aftershock, and Flash Freeze. Now, the ones that I found worked the best was Feel the Burn, Shock and Aftershock, and then Flash Freeze. And if you were casting all three of these just one after another, you would do a huge damage spike, and you'd pretty much wipe most of the mobs, even in the new jungle area that we're in here. And I was really struggling to kill them, to be honest, on like my Guardian solo, whereas the Elementalist was just cleaving through them with absolutely no problem whatsoever. It was very impressive, but it did feel quite overpowered compared to, as I say, sort of the Guardian. I know the Guardian's never been about DPS, as I mentioned in my video of the Guardian, but it still felt like it had gone too far for the Elementalist, if you want me to be perfectly honest. And I feel that this is just going to sort of embed into people the idea that you need an Elementalist and a warrior in the in dungeons, and I think that's something we need to be getting away from, and we need to allow other classes to catch up on it. So I certainly hope for the thief and the engineer and stuff that we're going to have another big push on damage for them to keep up with the Elementalist, because yeah, pretty overpowered. But I feel I've had enough of a rant on that now. And the only other thing to mention was their new elite ability, which was Rebound, and this works very different to anything we've seen currently, where this Rebound ability will actually reduce the cooldowns of the next attacks that your allies are using. Now, this could be almost useless unless you're in a very coordinated party, and the reason this could be useless is if you go casting Rebound and the next attack somebody casts is their number 2 ability, you're not going to get a huge amount of benefit from this. But if you're able to coordinate it, so you use Rebound and then everybody else is using their elite abilities, then that provides you with the opportunity to do a lot of damage as a group. But it will be something that you need to coordinate very heavily, and isn't something that you can just sort of wing it. So that's all I've really got to say for the Tempest. I found it good fun, but as I say, very overpowered at the minute. I hope you've liked this video. I hope you've enjoyed the footage that I've got, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you around.